Most men over 50 quietly accept the loss of their morning wood, thinking it's just age catching up. But here's the truth. Every morning you wake up without it, your body is sending you a warning sign. What if I told you there's one simple drink taken before bed that could help bring it back naturally? My name is Dr. Gunter, a urologist specializing in men's health for over 20 years. I've helped thousands of men over 50 reclaim their vitality, confidence, and yes, even their morning erections. I've seen too many men ignore these signs until it was too late. That's why today I want to share with you the simple nightly drink that not only supports your morning wood, but also tells your heart, your blood vessels, and your hormones you're still in the game. If this resonates with you or someone you care about, stick with me. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a men's health update that could change your life. Step 1. Hydration reset. Drink a glass of warm water before bed. It sounds almost too simple, but this single habit can completely change the way your body performs overnight. Most men over 50 underestimate the role of hydration in circulation. Think about it, your blood is nearly 50% water. When you go to bed even mildly dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, forcing your heart to work harder just to pump it through your vessels. That sluggish circulation doesn't just affect your brain or muscles, it directly impacts the delicate blood vessels that fuel your erections. Why does this matter at night? Because your body does its deepest repair while you sleep. Growth hormone is released, testosterone pulses rise, and your cardiovascular system gets a chance to recover. But if your blood is sticky and thick, your body has to waste energy on basic circulation instead of restoring hormone balance and oxygen delivery. By the time morning comes, you're not just tired, you're missing one of the most important signs of vitality, your morning erection. Now let's talk about the science. Dehydration reduces plasma volume, meaning there's literally less fluid in your bloodstream. That reduced volume makes it harder for your arteries to dilate properly. Erections depend on rapid blood flow into the penile tissue, filling chambers called the corpora cavernosa. If blood arrives sluggishly or in smaller amounts, your erection simply doesn't happen or it's too weak to last. Even a 2% drop in hydration has been shown in studies to impair both cognitive performance and vascular function. Many men think they're drinking enough water during the day, but coffee, alcohol, and even high-protein meals can act as diuretics, pulling water out of your system faster than you realize. Add to that the natural age-related decline in kidney efficiency, and by evening your body is running on empty. That's why I recommend making hydration your final ritual before bed. Warm water is best. It relaxes the digestive tract, supports circulation, and avoids the temperature shock that cold water can cause at night. Let me share a story. Michael, 59, came to see me complaining about fatigue, poor sleep, and the gradual loss of his morning erections. He was convinced it was low testosterone. When I asked about his habits, he admitted drinking coffee late in the afternoon, having a glass of wine after dinner, and rarely drinking water in the evening because he didn't want to wake up to pee. We tested his hydration levels and they were consistently low. I gave him a simple challenge. Swap the wine for a glass of warm water before bed and limit caffeine after 3 p.m. Within 2 weeks, not only did his sleep improve, but he woke up one morning and told his wife, half joking, "The old me is back." His testosterone levels hadn't magically increased, it was simply better circulation and better recovery overnight. The beauty of hydration is that it's accessible to everyone. No prescriptions, no expensive supplements, just a glass of warm water. But the key is consistency. Think of it like priming the pump. Every night you hydrate, you're preparing your body for optimal blood flow, hormone release, and repair. Skip it, and you're sending your body into the night at a disadvantage. So step 1 may sound basic, but don't underestimate it. Your body is like a high-performance engine. It needs clean fuel and fluid to run. Hydration is the foundation that makes all the other steps work. Ignore it, and even the best nutrition, supplements, or lifestyle changes won't have their full effect. Step 2. The Nitrate Boost, the drink. Now that your body is hydrated and your circulation is primed, it's time to give your blood vessels an extra boost. And here's where one of the most powerful natural remedies comes in: beetroot juice before bed. At first, most men are skeptical. Beets, really, doc? That's it. But the science is remarkable. Beets are one of the richest natural sources of dietary nitrates. When you drink beetroot juice, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, the same molecule at the center of erectile health. Nitric oxide relaxes and dilates blood vessels, allowing more blood to flow with less resistance. It's literally the key that unlocks stronger, healthier erections. In fact, it's the exact pathway targeted by medications like Viagra and Cialis. Here's why this matters at night. As you sleep, your blood pressure naturally dips. That's when nitric oxide can work its magic, expanding your arteries, improving oxygen delivery, and supporting the nighttime testosterone pulses your body depends on. By morning, men who consistently support nitric oxide production often notice stronger, more reliable erections, what we call morning wood. Let's put this into perspective. In clinical studies, a single serving of beetroot juice was shown to lower blood pressure within hours. Athletes use it before competitions to increase stamina and blood flow. If it can enhance performance on the track, imagine what it can do for performance in the bedroom and for your heart health at the same time. Now let me tell you about Richard, 61. He came to me frustrated, no morning erections for years, low energy, and creeping blood pressure. His instinct was to ask for testosterone therapy. Instead, I suggested he try a nightly routine. 1 glass of beetroot juice before bed, combined with the hydration step we already discussed. Richard was doubtful but agreed. Within 3 weeks, he noticed 2 things. He was waking up more refreshed, and one morning he laughed as he told me, "Doc, I haven't seen this kind of wake-up call in a decade." More importantly, his blood pressure dropped by 8 points and his cardiologist was thrilled. But here's the key, not all nitrate sources are equal. Processed meats like bacon or hot dogs contain nitrates, yes, but they come with harmful preservatives that damage blood vessels. Beets, on the other hand, are a clean, plant-based source that nourishes rather than harms. Fresh beet juice, roasted beets blended with warm water, or even beetroot powder mixed into tea all work well. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Of course, some men worry, won't drinking before bed make me wake up to pee? The trick is to have your beetroot drink about an hour before sleep, giving your body time to absorb the nitrates while still supporting overnight rest. Pair it with step 1, hydration, and you've just created a simple, powerful ritual that supports circulation, hormone health, and erectile strength. Think of this drink not just as a bedroom booster, but as a nightly investment in your vascular system. Because the same nitric oxide that powers your erection also protects your heart, your brain, and even your exercise endurance. By choosing a glass of beet juice over a glass of wine or soda, you're telling your body, I care about my health, I care about my vitality, and I'm not ready to let age define me. So step 2 is simple, but don't underestimate it. This one drink before bed can mean the difference between waking up feeling older than your years or waking up with proof that your body is still strong, alive, and ready for more. Step 3, magnesium support. If hydration primes your circulation and beets fuel your nitric oxide, then magnesium is the quiet partner that keeps everything working smoothly through the night. Most men don't realize this, but after age 50, magnesium deficiency is incredibly common. Why? Because our diet shifts, our absorption declines, and the medications many men take, like blood pressure pills or acid reducers, flush magnesium out of the body. The result? Poor sleep, restless muscles, weaker blood vessel relaxation, and yes, fewer morning erections. So why magnesium? This mineral is essential for more than 300 reactions in your body. But when it comes to sexual health, magnesium shines in 3 areas. 1, blood vessel relaxation. Magnesium acts like nature's calcium blocker. It prevents blood vessels from tightening too much, allowing them to stay open and flexible. This means stronger circulation at night and better blood flow in the morning where you need it most. 2, hormone balance. Magnesium supports healthy testosterone production. Studies show that men with higher magnesium levels tend to have better free testosterone, the form of the hormone that actually works in your body. Without it, even if your total testosterone looks normal, your body may not be able to use it effectively. 3, deep restorative sleep. Testosterone release peaks during deep sleep, but without enough magnesium, many men struggle with restless nights, leg cramps, or frequent waking. Adding magnesium before bed helps calm the nervous system, improving both sleep quality and hormone release. Let me tell you about Frank, 57. He was one of those men who lived on fast food, coffee, and the occasional beer. He came in complaining not only about weak erections, but also terrible sleep, waking up 3 or 4 times a night. He thought it was his prostate. We checked his labs, and sure enough, his magnesium levels were low. I suggested a simple change. Instead of his nightly soda, switch to a warm chamomile tea with a teaspoon of magnesium citrate powder. Within a month, he reported deeper sleep, calmer nights. And yes, his wife teased him that he was acting like a teenager again in the mornings. You don't need expensive supplements. Magnesium is found in spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and dark chocolate. But for men already low, adding a small magnesium drink at night is one of the easiest, most effective habits. Many of my patients mix beetroot powder with warm water and a pinch of magnesium, making a powerful bedtime tonic that hydrates, boosts nitric oxide, and relaxes the vessels all at once. The key is consistency. Don't expect one night of magnesium to change everything. It's about building a nightly ritual that supports your body's natural rhythms. Over weeks, you'll notice you fall asleep faster, wake up less, and your morning erections become stronger and more reliable. Magnesium isn't flashy. It doesn't come with a marketing campaign or a celebrity endorsement, but it's the silent foundation for circulation, hormones, and sleep. And when you give your body enough of it, you're not just investing in better mornings, you're protecting your heart, your brain, and your long-term vitality. So remember, step 3 is about giving your body the mineral it's quietly craving. A warm tea with magnesium before bed is more than just a drink. It's a signal to your body that it's time to rest, recover, and restore your manhood. Step 4, limit alcohol at night. This one is tough for many men, because that glass of wine or whiskey before bed feels like a reward after a long day. But here's the hard truth. Alcohol is one of the fastest ways to sabotage your hormones, your sleep, and your erections. Most men believe alcohol helps them relax and fall asleep. And yes, it can knock you out quickly, but what it does behind the scenes is far more destructive. Alcohol suppresses REM sleep, the deepest stage where your brain and body restore themselves. And it's during this deep sleep that your body releases the testosterone pulse critical for morning erections. Without it, your hormones flatline, leaving you sluggish and flat the next day. On top of that, alcohol directly affects circulation. It dehydrates you, narrows your blood vessels, and makes it harder for nitric oxide to do its job. That's why the phrase whiskey dick isn't just a joke, it's physiology. Even small amounts of alcohol in the evening can blunt your body's ability to produce and maintain an erection, especially as you get older. Let me tell you about Peter, 64. He came to me worried about his lack of morning wood, constant fatigue, and creeping belly fat every night. He had a nightcap, 1 or 2 glasses of scotch, because he thought it helped him sleep. I asked him to cut it out for just 2 weeks and replace it with our bedtime routine, warm water, beetroot juice, and a magnesium tea. He resisted at first but gave it a try. Within 10 days, he reported something surprising. He was falling asleep faster, waking up fewer times, and his wife noticed he was waking up with stronger erections again. The only thing he changed: limiting alcohol. Science backs this up. Alcohol lowers testosterone levels, increases cortisol, your stress hormone, and damages the lining of blood vessels. Even moderate drinking can reduce your erectile quality by 25–30% in men over 50. And because your liver is busy metabolizing alcohol, your body has less capacity to regulate blood sugar and hormones overnight. That's why you often wake up groggy, thirsty, and with no morning signal from your body. Now, I'm not saying you need to give up alcohol completely. Life is about balance, but if your goal is to restore vitality, limit alcohol at night. Save that glass of wine for an earlier dinner and cut off at least 3 hours before bed. This way your body has time to process it, and it won't interfere as much with your sleep cycles or hormone release. If you need something to replace it, try the beetroot drink or a calming herbal tea. Many of my patients find that once they switch, they sleep more deeply and don't miss alcohol at all. And the payoff? Stronger morning erections, better energy, and clearer focus the next day. So step 4 is about a trade-off. Choosing long-term vitality over a short-term habit. Because every time you skip the nightcap, you're giving your body a chance to restore testosterone, repair blood vessels, and wake up stronger. And for many men, that small decision makes all the difference between feeling older than your years or proving that age is just a number. Step 5, the sleep factor. If hydration beats magnesium and limiting alcohol prepare your body, then sleep is the stage where the magic actually happens. Without deep restorative sleep, every other step we've talked about will fall short. And here's what most men over 50 don't realize. Your testosterone, your nitric oxide production, and your morning erections are all built in the quiet hours of the night. Think of sleep as your body's repair shop. During deep sleep, your brain clears toxins, your blood pressure resets, and most importantly, your body releases its largest pulse of testosterone. This usually happens between 2 and 5 a.m. when your REM cycles are strongest. That's why men naturally wake up with erections. It's the body's way of saying, hormones are working, circulation is alive, repair is happening. When you stop seeing that sign, it often means your sleep cycles are broken. The science is clear. Studies show that men who sleep fewer than 6 hours a night have testosterone levels comparable to men 10 years older. In fact, just 1 week of restricted sleep can drop testosterone by 15%. On the flip side, men who get 7-8 hours of quality sleep show stronger morning erections, better energy, and sharper mental focus. Let me share David's story. He was 55, running a business, always busy, sleeping 4 or 5 hours a night. He came to me convinced he needed hormone therapy. His labs showed low testosterone, yes, but also high stress hormones and poor sleep quality. Instead of starting him on medication, I gave him a different prescription: commit to 7 hours of sleep. We worked on his bedtime routine, hydration, beetroot drink, magnesium tea, no alcohol, and within a month he noticed a change. Not only was he waking up with erections again, but his energy at work improved, his mood stabilized, and his blood pressure dropped. Nothing else changed, just sleep. Poor sleep does more than steal your testosterone. It raises cortisol, your stress hormone, which fights against testosterone. It also increases inflammation, damages blood vessels, and makes your body less sensitive to insulin. That's why men who don't sleep enough often develop belly fat, fatigue, and erectile problems all at once. So how do you fix it? Create a sleep ritual. Go to bed at the same time every night. Keep your bedroom dark and cool. Avoid screens an hour before bed. And most importantly, build on the other steps. Hydrate, boost nitric oxide, add magnesium, and skip the alcohol. These set the stage for your body to slip into deep sleep naturally. Remember, your morning erection is more than just a measure of intimacy. It's proof that your body repaired itself overnight. And without sleep, that proof disappears. So step 5 may be the simplest yet the most overlooked. Protect your sleep like your life depends on it, because it does. When you sleep well, your body rewards you with energy, vitality, and the clearest sign of manhood there is. Tom, 62, came to me embarrassed. No more morning wood for 2 years. He thought it was just old age. We checked his vascular health. It was borderline. He committed to the nightly beet drink, cut back on late-night alcohol. And within a month, he told me with a smile, "Doc, I'm waking up like I'm 30 again." More importantly, his blood pressure improved and he lowered his heart risk. Tom's story isn't unique. I've seen men in their 50s, 60s, even 70s who believed their best days were behind them, only to discover that small daily changes could reignite not just their sex life, but their overall health. Morning wood became their report card, showing them their body was healing, circulation improving, and hormones coming back online. What started as an embarrassing symptom turned into a powerful motivator. Because once you see proof every morning, it's impossible to ignore the truth. Your body still wants to fight for you as long as you give it the chance. So remember, hydration, nitrate beats, magnesium, less alcohol, and deep sleep. These aren't magic tricks, they are simple, science-backed steps that give your body the signals it's been waiting for. Every glass of water, every beet drink, every night of real rest is your way of saying, I still care. I still want to live with strength, confidence, and dignity. Morning wood is more than just a private matter. It's a daily signal of vascular health, hormone balance, and even long-term heart protection. Ignore it and you miss the warning. Support it and you invest not just in your sex life, but in your future vitality. Tom's story and countless others prove that it's never too late. Whether you're 52 or 72, your body can respond when you give it the right care. If this message helped you, share it with a friend or loved one over 50. You might not just change their mornings, you could change their life. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss my weekly men's health updates. Together, we can break the silence around men's health, one conversation at a time.